It's that time where we review what I bought this week. There is a lot this time. So hey everyone, and welcome back, and we're going to get into some pickups, because, you know, this is a weekly pickup video, so that's kind of the thing. So yeah, I got a fair amount of things this week. Why? Because I did, is the reason why. And we're going to start straight off with, well, I'm going to start with handheld stuff. So I've got 4 things for handheld devices, and 2 things for the PlayStation Vita. The Vita is definitely one of my favourite handheld video game consoles, and it's definitely one of the best. It's just, you could say it's dead, but it isn't, because third-party developers are still making games. Third-party developers are still making games for it. So I didn't really manage at all. I picked up Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform because I love this game and I pretty much own it on everything it's been released for, even Steam. So I picked that up again, and that's an excellent port of that game. It's not in here because I have been rinsing and repeating it over and over again on my Vita. So that's one for the collection. And I did actually have this before, but I traded it in because I wanted to buy a different Vita game. So I traded it in so I could get money off so I could get it. And I kind of regretted it because it was Silent Hill Book of Memories, and that was a terrible game, so I don't know why I did it. But I managed to buy it again. And this is the special edition of it, or limited edition, and it was really cheap. It was like $4.99, and it is BlazBlue limited edition version. So if you've ever played this, is a really, really good fighting game. I mean, it's excellent. It's one of my favourite. I think it's by one of the people who made Guilty Gear, or similar to that effect. Anyway, that's what it reminds me of. But that is definitely one I'd recommend picking up because it's such a good game. Down to the other 2 handheld games that I picked up. I picked this one up because I wanted this for a while. It's in the classic case because it was cheaper for some reason, which is Yoshi's New Island. I've been meaning to pick this up for quite some time. I finally picked it up, and it is a really good game. A nice little side-scrolling platformer starring Yoshi. You know, generic Nintendo game, which is got loads of replay value and is pretty darn good. Now, this one I picked up for 50p, purely because of who it is, but it's absolutely terrible. I wouldn't recommend going out of your way to even find this to put into your collection of Crash Bandicoot games. And it is Crash Boom Bang for the Nintendo DS, and it is absolutely terrible. Mainly reason I picked it up because it was 50p, so I wouldn't recommend, you know, like I say, going out of your way to find a copy, unless you're Crash fan #1 and you need it in your collection. I wouldn't even recommend picking it up. It's so bad, man. I don't even know why this is a thing. Moving on. Oh, we've got 2 more. Well, actually, I'll get these all together. Now, I did have a copy of this game, which somehow I lost, and I can't find it anywhere. So someone's either stole it, or I've just really lost it somewhere in my room full of crap. Which is Earthworm Jim 2. I picked this up for £5, and it's basically Earthworm Jim, and if you've ever played Earthworm Jim, you know it's definitely one to have. It's such a great game. Oh, and then they ruined it with the 3rd one. And ironically, I don't own this in my PlayStation 1 collection, weirdly enough. I've got it on my Saturn, but that is Wipeout for the PS1. I picked this up for pence. It was like, I think it was like £1.50 in the charity shop, so that's always definitely one to have, and it's obviously in platinum. It's in a really nice case, a bit more sturdy than the average PS1 case, which is quite nice. It's got some sort of like thick black plastic. So that's definitely a good one to pick up. And sticking with Wipeout for a second, because I also got this off a local fate. This was £2.50, and it's a Nintendo 64 game, and it is Wipeout again for the Nintendo 64. I'm quite a Wipeout fan. It's a really good game. So I've never played it on the Nintendo 64, so I'm looking forward to finally playing it on that. So that's one to pick up, I guess, or at least because it's Wipeout. That's the only reason I'm saying it. Right, we're going to do some PS2 games now, and these were literally nothing. I think they were literally £1 each, and there's 4. I got the Sonic Mega Collection Plus for PS2, which is an excellent compilation game of all your favourites. There's Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic & Knuckles, Sonic 3D Flicky's Island, which I'd rather call Sonic 3D in the awkward camera angle, Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Beam Machine. And it also includes a few Game Gear games, which I own all of them anyway, which is Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Chaos, Sonic Drift, Sonic Labyrinth. I don't own that one because I heard it's not very good. Mean Beam Machine again, and Sonic Blast, again, the awkward camera angle. Oh no, wait, no it isn't. That's that really weird, like, pre-rendered one, isn't it, Sonic Blast? That's terrible. I remember playing that. And apparently there's, you can unlock more stuff. So, I heard this is a really good compilation game. A lot of people really, like, give it a really high rating. So, when I saw it, I was just like, oh, I'm definitely going to have that, and I'm definitely going to play it. So that's going to go in my PS2 collection quite nicely. I wasn't not going to get this because it's Sonic again, and it was for the 15th anniversary, and I think I remember playing this rather briefly and not really enjoying it, and it was Sonic Riders for the PS2. I think it was just a generic racing game, if I remember correctly. It's not one that really, well, if it stood out to me, I probably would remember it better, but I haven't played it in a while, so I'll have to go through that one again and see if it's as good or as bad as I remember. I'm not 100% sure. I'm a bit on the fence with this one. I remember enjoying it, playing it with friends, but I don't ever think it was one of those ones that I'd play by myself. So, Sonic Riders, everyone. At least it's not as bad as that terrible Kinect one they released. That was awful. Now, the next two I'll do together, because I don't own these. I never had owned these. I never bought any more Crash Bandicoot games after Warped. So, I got Crash of the Titans, which nobody likes. It still has the old game stickers on, so the charity shop was pretty decent with that. Some memorabilia on there of remembering what the stickers used to look like. And I got Crash Twinsanity. Now I heard this one isn't actually that bad, I heard this one's quite good, but I've never played it, so there'll be two that I need to sort of dig in onto to play again. I remember Crash of the Titans not being overly brilliant, and I've been playing it on the PSP again, and it's not overly brilliant at all. So Twinsanity will be a good play for me, considering I've never played this one, and everyone seems to think, well, everyone says it's quite a good one, so Twinsanity, everyone. So that is it for PS2 games, so we'll now move on to the GameCube games, which there are a lot of, because I got quite a few of these this week, mainly because I saw them all together on the well, there's like a pub fate thing that goes on, people sort of bring like, it's like a car boot, but it's not. At the same time, they call it a market, but it's not a market. It's more like a car boot. I don't even know what it is. But anyway, there was a boy on there with a box full of games, and I quickly had a skim through, and I got 5 off him, which are all for the GameCube. Now, I do remember playing this one briefly on PS2, and I remember quite liking it, which was Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex for the GameCube. Now, I remember this one being quite good. I'm not sure how the internet feels about this one, but it is by Traveller's Tales, and it looks okay. There's Crash doing his best Ripley impression on the cover, so I will give that a full playthrough, I think, because I like Crash and I like the GameCube, so what could go wrong? Now, I do remember this game, because I thought this was brilliant. Probably one of the better sort of Mario Kart clones, which was Crash Tag Team Racing. Now, this is a really good game. Was it Crash Nitro Kart? I have that on GameCube somewhere as well. That's a really good game as well. So I was pretty excited to get this again, because I remember playing it with a lot of friends and thinking it was pretty darn good. And I thought it was it Mario Kart Double Dash on the GameCube, I believe? I thought it was better than that as well, or at the time I did. We'll see how well it stands up when I play it again. But from what I remember, that was quite a good game. And now I got 3 games right here. And now these 3 games, my girlfriend, it's her favourite gaming franchise, and she bought the first 3 again on the PlayStation Store, so I kind of just got, like, you know, the taste to play the games again. And that is Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, which I remember being quite good, but I can't remember 100%. I think this is the one where they sort of copied the formula of the original games, and it sort of just, you know, sort of flew over everybody's heads. But definitely going to give that a play, because I do like me a bit of Spyro. And I got Spyro A Hero's Tale as well, all from the same guy. So I've never played that one either. And I've never played this one as well, which is The Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning. I've never played that one either, so that's going to be fun, having a good binge on a Spyro. A good binge on a Spyro game. I'm not doing this very well, I'm so sorry. Now, I'm just going to move on before I dig myself a hole I cannot get out of. So now, we're down to the last two games I picked up, which are both for Wii U. And I do own this on 360, but my 360 is no longer plugged in. I did like it when I first played it. I don't know how it'll hold up now, and I've never played the Wii U version, which is it's pronounced Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. Now this was pence, this was £6 on the Wii U, so I'm not really going to turn my nose up at that, especially the fact I'm collecting for the Wii U anyway, so that's always a nice one to have in. And this one totally went over my head. I completely forgot about this one. I bought the Wii U when they were technically still a thing, because obviously the Switch is out now. So, and that is Pikmin 3, which I heard is absolutely fantastic. So I can't wait to delve into that world and get playing on that as well. I heard that's pretty fantastic. So, two nice little pickups for the Wii U. And that's your lot. There was quite a few this week. I did pick up quite a bit. Moving on though, if you like this video, remember to leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you think of the games I picked up. Did you like them? Did you have good memories of playing them? Let me know below. And I will see you all. Wait, no I won't. I forgot to say, subscribe. Now I will see you all if you subscribe and stick around to hear me waffle incoherently again. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye!
What could possibly go wrong?